And of course, when we talk about mentality, we are talking about consciousness, which we, of course, literally are directed to the brain. And the brain is the center of all human activity. And one direct effect that drugs have is to the mind. It has direct effect always on the brain, which of course the brain is actually the basis of every human form and development and function and whatever you can think of. Even us sitting here being conscious and having this as a result of brain. So imagine if the mind is distorted, then no future actually. So that is what we're focusing actually on this issue of drug abuse, and not just focusing on fighting it, like to stop it completely.
Okay.
We try to attach that with a means to help young people. You understand? Because you can't just go and tell somebody stop drug abuse, and then the person, okay, do you know why he's into that? Probably it's most of them, young people, is because they're in the jobs. The jobs around, no means of livelihood, so they think they will have to just go back to drugs to find remedy to that. So that is why we basically focus on that to see how we can save the future.
Okay. Sum up together, then you have a very beautiful reasons I can see. But Lawrence, how does this drug abuse hinder our nation building? How does it hinder nation building?
Well, actually, drug abuse, as I started saying earlier, hinders nation building in the sense that it affects the absolute development of a nation. How does that happen? It first have effects on the basis of creativity, which is the mind that I started saying earlier. And you will agree with me that without the mind, there won't be the man.
Okay.
Yes. And so we are trying to see how we can cope that, really. And that is a big hindrance, definitely, to nation. And not only that, you'll find out that we live in a world of violence right now. We live in a world of tension. And most tension are caused by young people. And most of the young people causing all that are actually into drugs. They use drugs because drugs actually, gives a motivation. You understand? But then the motivation it gives is actually something different, a negative motivation. After stimulating you to do something, that thing actually causes a damage to your system. Why? Because it is affecting the normal strain in which the system works. It is kind of overstressing the body, which it can lead to a level of dependence. That is drug dependency, and then before you know it is addiction, literally called addiction, where you will need rehabilitation regarding that. So mostly when that is stimulated, society becomes squabbled, and people basking themselves, young people getting involved in a lot of high tension and all that. So this is a big hindrance. Those things developed are destroyed, and development doesn't take place in consciousness for the preservation of the next generation to come. This is a big hindrance, and without the next generation, there won't be a nation. Yeah.
Sure. So in a very precise manner, can you tell us the vision of this foundation?